It's day 4 of our 12 days of Christmas, and today is for calling birds. Now, I've not had much luck with getting birds, as you know, this week. That's not something I've been able to source. So I started thinking about what's the next best thing and how would you call a bird? Well, food is always a good option. So I decided to make 4 bird feeders. And I made this with a very, very simple recipe. I'm going to share this with you a little bit later in the video. But these are my 4 calling birds. Well, they're 4 things that would call a bird. So this is my interpretation of today's 12 days of Christmas. And I'm also going to be sharing a very, very yummy piece of decoration that we're going to use on our table setting for today. And this one is a little bit delicious. So let me show you what I've been up to in the kitchen in creating today's table piece. So today my mum is helping me with today's play setting. So we are making some gingerbread so that we can cut out some gingerbread birds to add to our table. And it's a really, really simple way to make something very special. And you can make them very, very personal. And you don't just have to use the bird. We're using the bird because obviously today is all about the 4 calling birds. But you could use any kind of, even the gingerbread men are really cute. And the nice thing about the gingerbread, you can even write people's names on them so they have their personalized place setting when they sit at the table. But today we are doing birds, and Mum is just getting all the mixture rubbed in, and then we're going to get that put together and then get it in the oven.
So with the cookies cut out, I used a straw to make 2 holes in each cookie, which I'm going to put the ribbon through.
So my gingerbread is all baked, and it's now cooled. And now this is the fun part, because I'm actually going to take one of my birds, and obviously you can use any character that you choose. And I've got my napkin, and I've just folded my square napkin into quarters. And then I'm just going to roll it up like this. So my napkin is ready to sit on the table. And I'm using some bright red ribbon here. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually got a large needle, and I'm just going to thread my ribbon through one of the holes in the bird. And then I'm going to thread the other end of the ribbon back through the other hole. So basically, you've created a loop on one side. So you've got your ribbon on this side, and then we've got our loop here. And we're going to put our napkin through this loop. And then we're going to pull on the 2 strings so that the gingerbread tightens round the napkin. And then we're going to just quite simply tie a bow on the top. And you've created your own very, very simple napkin ring, essentially, but just using a really pretty gingerbread character and a simple bow on the top. So today I've chosen this really unique plate with the black rim because I'm going to be using my black napkin. And then for the inside, I've chosen this square plate that's just got a very kind of, it's a very pretty color, pink on it. So I really like the combination of the square and the round. And I think when I add my black napkin in the middle with my gingerbread bird on, I think it's a really lovely contrast. So when I add my knife and fork, again, another really pretty, very, very easy table setting that you can use. And like I say, I've used the birds because today we're doing birds, but you could use gingerbread men. You could even write people's names on them so that people know where to sit. You could use any type of character you want. You could even use sugar cookies. They don't have to be gingerbread, but just gingerbread feels very Christmassy. But it's just another very simple way to decorate and personalize and make it very special for your guests.
So after day 4, let's see how our table is looking so far.
So I found this idea to make these little bird feeder ornaments that can be hung outside and the birds can enjoy. And it's very, very simple. All it basically is some gelatin and some bird seed, and then I'm going to use cookie cutters. So I'm just going to mold the mixture into the cookie cutters, and then we will be able to hang them outside for the birds to enjoy. So I've just melted my gelatin and I'm just adding my bird seed in. And basically we're going to wait for that to set a little bit, and then we're going to put it into our cookie cutters. So now my seed mix has kind of hardened up. I'm going to add it into my cookie cutters shapes to make the shape of the ornaments that we're going to hang.
And just with like the gingerbread, I used a straw to make a hole in each ornament ready for the twine.
So now my bird feeder shapes have come out of the freezer. I've just left them for just 10 minutes to at room temperature, and then I'm just taking them out of the cookie cutter molds and they'll be ready to put the twine on. So I'm just using some ordinary twine that I have in the house, and I'm just going to thread that through and tie a knot. And they are now ready to hang for the birds. So today we're using 4 blocks, and again we're concertinaing it, ready for our pattern. Today our 4 calling birds have gone up on the wall, and so we have now 4 days up and ready for day 5 tomorrow. So before I leave today, I want to pull out our next act of kindness from our 12 days of kindness from our champagne cooler, and today's tag says, hold the door open for someone. I think this is kind of one of those classic gentlemanly things to do, but I think we can all do it, and it's a very easy way to spread a little bit of kindness and hopefully make someone smile today. So I challenge you to hold the door open for someone some point in your day. Well, maybe you could do it for everyone that you meet throughout the day, but it's a really nice way just to be kind to others. So tomorrow is day 5, and I have a very unique interpretation of day 5 for the 12 days of Christmas. Just wait till you see what I've got for tomorrow. And I look forward to seeing you here for day 5. In the meantime, enjoy your day, and I'll see you tomorrow.